Hey everyone, Evan here. The other day I was thinking about how much we measure steps, calories, weight, repetitions, minutes, miles, sleep. There seems to be a number for almost everything now. And those numbers can be useful. I use them too. But somewhere along the way, I think it's possible to start believing that if we can't measure something, maybe it doesn't count. And I'm not sure that's true. There's nothing wrong with keeping track of things. Sometimes a number gives us information we need. Maybe you notice you're walking further than you were a month ago. Maybe you're lifting a little more weight. Maybe you're sleeping longer. Those things can help us see progress that might otherwise be easy to miss. But a number is still only one piece of the story. There are things your watch can't really tell you. It can't tell you that the stairs felt easier this morning. It can't measure the confidence you felt picking something heavy up off the floor. It can't tell you that you went outside for 10 minutes and came back with a clearer head. It can't measure the fact that you almost skipped your walk, but decided to go anyway. Those things matter too. I've watched people make real progress and still feel disappointed because the number they were watching hadn't changed. The scale stayed the same, their pace hadn't improved, they hadn't added weight to an exercise. So they assumed nothing was happening. And then they'd casually mention that they had more energy, or the stairs were getting easier, or carrying groceries didn't feel as difficult as it used to. And I'd think, that's progress. It just wasn't the progress they were measuring. Sometimes the progress we're looking for is already there. We're just looking in the wrong place. I think that's where tracking can get a little tricky. There is nothing wrong with knowing how many steps you took or keeping track of your workouts. But sometimes we can get so focused on the numbers that we forget to pay attention to how we're actually feeling. A walk might not hit your step goal, but maybe you came home feeling better than when you left. You may not have lifted more weight this week, but maybe the same weight felt a little easier. The number on the scale may not have changed, but maybe you're sleeping better or have more energy during the day. Those things matter. And I don't think we should overlook them just because they're harder to measure. Maybe instead of always asking, what did I accomplish? We occasionally ask, how did that help me? Did the walk clear your head? Did the workout make you feel stronger? Did the meal leave you feel satisfied? Did going to bed a little earlier make tomorrow easier? Those answers may never appear on a graph, but they're still telling you something. Now, I'm not suggesting we stop tracking things. I think numbers can be helpful. They can show us where we've been, help us make adjustments, and sometimes help us progress where we wouldn't have noticed otherwise. I just don't think they tell the whole story because some of the most meaningful changes in our health aren't necessarily the ones we can count. Sometimes you simply notice that something feels easier, or that you have a little more energy, or that something you once had to convince yourself to do has simply become part of your day. There may not be a number for that, but it still counts. And sometimes that's more than enough. If you're looking for practical ways to build healthier habits that fit real life, you can download our free Healthy Lifestyle Starter Guide using the link below. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one improvement you've noticed that no watch, scale, or app could really measure? I'll see you next week.